Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
We could do
Sean
like
with Joy-Con in hand.
I'm not doing nothing else.
What could you possibly be doing over there, Sean?
Nothing at all. Good thing we have 3 other people here to talk on this talking podcast of ours.
One of them talking Is this one of them talking podcasts?
One of them talking podcasts. Not one of those
That's
silent
pod.
films.
Yeah.
We got
the
talking,
talkies.
we got words. It's a talkie.
Keys.
The talkies. Yeah.
Talkies.
Oh,
That's
God.
right.
There it is.
It's already going. It's already
making
here,
a
Amanda.
comeback. It's
Making a comeback. Making a comeback
It was
from last
never a
week.
thing. What do you mean it's coming back?
Careful with that
Oh,
rolled
it's-
eyes. You might fall over, Amanda. Holy cow. You get vertigo. Just rolling those eyes all the way.
I've had vertigo
Hello.
before. Oh my God. I hate it here.
Welcome back, Lachlan. Good to see you,
Yay,
Lachlan.
Lachlan's back. Yay.
Hello. Was I?
Hello.
No. Just
Oh,
stop.
Goodness.
Oh, you're
I'm
so
happy to be here.
Oh, yeah,
I'm same. I'm so thankful to be here tonight, you guys. We have fun here. Okay. Well, before we get too far, let me do a little bit of housekeeping.
No, thank you.
Housekeeping.
No, thank you. Come
Yeah.
back later.
No.
Okay,
we're,
no, come on in.
We're
Come on
barging in.
Okay.
We're coming in now.
Keep in your house.
Yeah.
B&E.
B&E. You think they ever like announce it that way? They
Yeah.
I'm gonna B&E. Okay, well this B&E is brought to you by everybody who supported us during the Spider Wonder subathon and giveaway that we had over this past weekend, man. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to everybody who came out. We played a whole bunch of that Spider Wonder, the Spider-Man 2 and the Super Mario Brothers Wonder on stream over there at twitch.tv/Carpool Gaming Live. Had a great time and just a outpouring of support. We gave stuff away, giving away games all over the place.
Red Hot Chili Peppers up in here.
Giving it away now.
Giving it away
Yeah.
now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was great. So big thanks to everybody who came out for that. We really appreciate you. It was awesome.
I appreciate you, Seth. I appreciate Ryan and Court and Matt. We all played. We had a 12-hour stream. Actually.
We did.
We were supposed to do an 8-hour stream, but like everybody came out and y'all extended it to 12 hours, and it was incredible. And it was a good excuse to book the day off work and play video games all day. And when it was all done, all I wanted to do was play more video games. Honestly,
Let's go.
we did the Xbox Drive that night, so I couldn't. Responsibilities and such.
Ugh.
Mm.
Yeah, another one of those talkies. Had to get on one of those.
Oh
Yeah, Yon 32 makes the point. It was half an extra life, which is true,
Oh.
and that's more true than Yon 32, because it was actually great practice for us an extra life. I'm so we talked about this a little bit on CPG BTS,
What's
BTS, which is our sort of fly on the wall carpool meeting show that we do every month, where you get a little behind the scenes peek as a Patreon exclusive. BTS. A little behind the scenes peek, and we Sean, Ryan, and I did that this weekend as well, where we sort of reflected on it, and it was this was kind of a little bit of like extra life practice a little bit. Extra life is coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. Next weekend. Sean, Amanda, and I will be there. And as a matter of fact, we are going to be doing this show live.
With each other.
With each other, live in person. Yeah, Lachlan's face. Like, how
Sorry.
else?
Yeah. Like, duh.
Like, what else would that mean?
Like, what
Shut up, Ed, you're embarrassing me.
So we're going to be doing that live on Thursday. Next Thursday, we'll be churning up a live episode of the Nintendo Drive.
Something to turn.
And that's going to be super, super fun. So I have not recorded a live like in-person podcast in years.
Oh,
so
same.
It's going to be rough. Yeah.
It's going to be
great.
something.
Yeah, it's going to be something because I'm also going to be coming in after like a 22-hour drive or something. So I'm going to be like just ragged popping into that. Hey guys, welcome to Nintendo Drive. Yeah, it's going to be rough.
It's going to be
I
amazing.
can't wait. Yeah.
It's going to be, rough. Rough. That's what I meant to say. Totally. Yeah. It's
I will be rough, but the thing will be amazing. Yeah. Can't wait.
It's going to be a moment. It's going to be one of those things like that happened, but right now it's going to happen. But in the future, it will have happened, Seth.
That's how that works.
I'll go back to the game now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just wanted y'all to know about that. Extra Life, of course, we're going to be, screaming that from the rooftops. We're going to be there with bells on, and, can't wait to see everybody there.
Maybe
everybody's going to attend.
On. Maybe we'll have that on, too. Maybe we'll be doing some weird stuff. You never know.
It's going to get weird.
It is going to get weird. We do know that. Yes.
Yeah, we know it's going to get weird. So, but yeah, look forward to that. Next Thursday. So rather than having the Nintendo Drive on a Tuesday next week, you'll have it on a Thursday next week, and we'll be live. So please
God
be
willing,
excited.
with this internet that we're going to be tapping into. We're going to be using hotel internet, so fingers crossed everything works. But, at the very least, we'll have a small but wonderful, I think, audience there. I think a few people are coming in a little bit early. We're going to be doing it live in Rome. So... or one of the surrounding areas of Rome. I can't keep track. It's like Utica and
we're all over
Herkimer and
upstate New York.
I don't know.
All these
somewhere
other
around
made-up
Syracuse,
words.
I guess. I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
Not like classic Canadian locations like Moose Jaw and Regina. We got all these weird places.
What?
Hang on.
Look it up.
Back it up
Carefully.
What?
I just said that they sounded like sneezes. That's where I'm going to go.
Utica.
Honestly, it feels that way too when you're there. You're like, put the sour taste in your mouth. Yeah.
Herkimer.
People that are from those places are pissed.
Sorry.
No, they're like, yeah, actually, yeah.
They might be onto something.
Hang on. That's so good. Okay. Well, yeah, I wanted everybody to know about that. We're looking forward to Extra Life. That's going to be a lot of fun. And big thanks to everybody who supported the Spider Wonder Subathon. Friends, what has been going on? Lockleth, we're happy to have you back this week. What have you been up to? What's been going on? What games have you been playing?
I've not been playing the watermelon game. So.
Okay.
I put in all caps.
Too cool for that,
y'all.
Yeah,
I'm too cool. Can't be doing what the kids are doing nowadays. I'm
Give
like
it a week.
Court. Like no.
Give it some time.
I wish there was an easy way to gift games on Nintendo.
Me
because
too.
I would absolutely like.
She'd already have it
immediately. You'd have like 4 copies of it.
You'd have that and Trombone Champ already.
I would have that.
That's
I would
true.
have Trombone Champ, and I would have Neon White.
The Nintendo Switch Collection presented by Seth and Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Mainline by Watermelon Game. And such hits as Watermelon Game and Trombone Champ. Oh, this is an infomercial waiting to happen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
You guys take the show from here. I'm going to go work on something totally unrelated, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Can you imagine? That'd be great. An infomercial of like Seth and Sean present.
That'd be so sick.
We find the best games on Switch, all for Lockleth.
The only 2 people excited about it are Sean and I. Well, Amanda and Lockleth are like,
Big
this does
stupid
not
faces
sound
on the
sick.
cover.
I just don't think it's going to end the way you think it will.
I think it'll end exactly the way I think it will.
Agreed. Agreed.
The way for it to end like they wouldn't expect is I would actually enjoy the games versus I hate it till the very end, which is what they're expecting. I play it kicking and screaming, essentially. But I have not been playing the Watermelon Game. I've been playing Garden Buddies. I've been playing Witchy Life Story. I've been playing Animal Crossing. All the cozy stuff, not the fruity stuff. So
the fruity
Garden Buddies is fruity.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's deeper than let's make a pumpkin.
Yeah, I mean it is deep. That's true. I've been excited to talk to you a little because I talked a little bit about Garden Buddies last week, and in your stead. But I was not expecting to see your coverage on your channel be like a review of it. I was not expecting that.
Well, I wasn't expecting to finish the game in an hour and a half.
It's short. Yeah.
It is very short, but you could still play all the mini games, the breathing techniques, all those things
Yeah.
as separate little things, which I have done since then. So I like basically finished the game because I usually record for an hour anyways. And I was like, oh, we're at the end. And I was like, well, I might as well just review it. And so that's what I ended up doing instead. But I'm not mad about it. Love the game. It's gonna possibly be one of my game of the year contenders, honestly.
Wow. Yeah.
It hit me that strongly. Like I said,
Yeah.
it was very deep. And it's also on sale. So like why spend $2 on a watermelon game when you can better your life with Garden Buddies?
I think they
That's
both better your
only-
life.
That's debatable. I don't default to that.
Default.
so,
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
I would choose Garden Buddies, y'all.
I learned that default is the noun and default is the verb, but we can maybe pin that for the post show. I heard from
Okay.
a linguist today.
We can pin it.
We can pin it.
I truly don't care, but yeah.
I'm glad you had such a strong reaction to it. I did too. I was very taken by like that game has something to say about like self-care and meditation and stuff, and that's important messages that like I think that everybody could use, man. And I was really like happy to see that game tackle topics like that. And I wasn't expecting it at all. It totally took me off guard. So
Yeah, same. Like just the breathing technique alone just kind of struck me at first.
Did you
I was
like
"Oh."
that? Did you go
I
along with
did.
it? Yeah.
I did. And I played with headphones, and I normally never play with headphones. And I specifically wore these and did the whole thing. And I like had my eyes shut. Like it was a whole, like I meditated with Muncie.
Yes.
I did it for
Let's go.
longer than you can go for as long as you want so I went longer than the default.
I love that. That's the thing, man. And now look, all of a sudden the game got you to meditate. Like that is important.
Yeah.
That's groundbreaking. You know what I mean? Like I love this. So, yeah.
And it's
Awesome.
not
2
a
weeks in a row.
difficult game, but it meant something more. So it was exactly what I needed essentially.
Yes.
That's
that
the
weekend.
best. A game
Yeah.
does that. You're like,
Mhm.
right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because like I was like, do I really want to play this right now? It was like a Friday night. I was already in my feels. And I played it and I cried. And I'm not upset about it.
Yes. Very good. I love it. Well, tell me about this witchy life story. What's up with that? I watched a little bit of your video that you put up for that. I liked the character customization stuff they had.
That was one of their selling points for one. And I could see why, because there's so many options for the customizing your character. They went further with pronouns that I've ever seen before. You can pick no pronouns. You can pick she, they. You don't just pick she, her, he, him, they, them. Like they lengthen it more than just those, and that's not something I don't think I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Right.
Yeah. And you can pick no pronouns. Like it was very vast. The color options were vast. Like there was an actual just a color, the whole rainbow. You could just literally choose the color that you want. And so many different options for like hair, outfits, all that things. And so that part set the tone really nicely, but it's essentially just a story-based game.
It looked visual novel-y.
Yeah, it's very visual novel. It's very cozy. I have played it several nights. If I want to just wind down, it's another good like winding down game. And I haven't beaten it yet, so I'm kind of prolonging my time with it versus breezing through Garden Buddies. So, but it was fun. It was fun. I get to be a little witch, and she looks just like me. So, what more could I ask for?
Love it. Good for the spooky season.
I know.
Yeah.
I was all in the vibes.
How's the Animal Crossing challenge been going?
Oh, I have a week left, y'all. Week left.
Until I'm free. Jeannie, you're free.
I am playing Animal Crossing for 30 IRL days. I'm 21 days in. I am 8 days out. And then the island tour. So I've got maybe 2-3 more videos left. And then I'm done. And I don't think I'm going to put out any edited content at all in November and just stream.
Fair.
Because like,
Take a
I'm
break.
exhausted.
Yeah.
But it's
fair.
been fun. It's been fun. But it has been a a challenge. The lack of sleep, Amanda, has been ridiculous.
Don't say that around her.
That's
I don't
fine.
want to talk about
Right
sleep.
there.
We have an understanding. I just don't sleep. It's fine.
We have an
Well,
understanding.
I get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because Amanda, I got a bone to pick with you. You came into our Nintendo
Whoa.
Drive chat and
Oh,
you said
snap.
that
I know. Yes.
Amanda said she was up until 1 a.m.
Yes.
playing the watermelon game. So I don't know if you can step to us too much about the sleep, Amanda, right now.
It's been very bad. My sleep schedule with being in Las Vegas and being on a different time zone and coming back, and it's all been a mess. And I ruined it. And I'm like, I shouldn't ruin this close to the weekend where I have a major event coming up. And I'm just like, you know what? How can I even talk about sleep anymore? I'm not even taking my own advice.
That's all it takes.
And
One
then
time.
Extra Life's going to ruin it too. And I'm like, oh my God.
One of
No,
us.
no,
She joins
no.
the Nintendo Drive.
No. No. Stop it. Yeah.
You are
The
welcome
fruit
here
game.
amongst the non-sleepers.
Come,
Yes.
have bags under your eyes. They're made of product.
No.
Check in the bags.
No.
Just in time for Halloween and the trick-or-treating.
That's
No.
right. Oh my goodness. Well, you put, so there's a couple things here in our notes that I wanted to ask you about, Amanda. First of all, so as mentioned, you put "Help, I'm Addicted to the Fruit Game" in there, which is why you were up late playing the fruit game. And maybe we'll pin the fruit game because I know that Sean's been playing it too. I've been talking about it for like the past 2 weeks.
I think he's currently playing it. Look at him.
What?
What are you talking about? What? What are you talking about? Hey, hang
See?
on.
The fruit.
Sean told on himself there. He's doing a run right now. But you also have in here R.I.P. Octopath Traveler 2. What's up with that? What happened?
The fruit game took the slot that was Octopath Traveler 2.
Oh, it's gone? It's out?
Okay, well, it's not gone. It just got put on the back burner. So on my way to TwitchCon this weekend, I was like, we're going to play Octopath Traveler 2 on the plane. That was my goal. I turn on my Switch. Zelda was already open. And I was like, and the gentleman sitting next to me goes, is that Tears of the Kingdom? I was like, crap. It's like, yeah. And he goes,
Is that their Taki over there? You play
yeah,
the Taki?
Is that
I'm
Taki?
telling you. And he's like, where are you at? And I was like, oh, I guess I got to show you. And so I opened it, got sucked in, played in the depths for like 5 hours. And then I was like, oh man, I was going to play Octopath Traveler 2. All right, got off the plane, get back on the plane on Sunday. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to play more Zelda. And now I'm just locked into Zelda. So Octopath Traveler 2, I don't know where it is. It's
Wow.
it's got to come back at some point, but it's like lost.
Voted off the island, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
It's a
Was not
stupid fruit
expecting that.
game.
That stupid
Yep.
fruit game ruins everybody's life. Well, there was actually a question. It's not stupid. I'm playing it right now. There was actually a question specifically for you from Nagachaka, Amanda. It says, question specifically for Miles of Amanda. What's the most badass and bravest thing someone can do in Totki? He does specify. Please say it like Totki. And why is it trying to take on Ganondorf with basic armor, 1 row of hearts, and 0 gloom healing meals? Hashtag no ragrets. Hashtag I feel your pain.
Great hashtag.
It's bad. It's bad. I think the worst that has happened so far is going into Phantom Ganon with gloom weapons, not realizing they were
That was
gloom
tough.
weapons and
Yeah.
having no health. On my path to Ganon, I don't think we've ever been beyond 4 hearts. Everything else just falls apart. That's pretty bad. It's just, it's living life on the edge. I think Nintendo wants us to play the game this way. It's like, just live life on the edge. Get to the very end. You just got to survive. I have this goal of like surviving with 4 hearts, but it's not happening. So Nagachaka, I feel you. That's where I'm at too. So now I've just decided to avoid Ganon and we're going around the depths. We're just
That's what I would do.
exploring. I got attacked by like a cyclops looking seal looking monster thing. And I was like,
Oh,
I'm
the frocks or whatever, the
Yes.
obsidian
Yes.
frocks. Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, they're
we're done.
easy. They're easy. You can take them on. You got this.
I
Easy.
got wiped out in one sweep. Are you kidding me?
He's
When
got to
in
shoot it in
doubt.
the eye.
When in doubt, avoid
Yeah.
everything.
Just
Yeah.
run away. So me and I'm hanging out with the Yiga clan. That's where we're at.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one day Amanda will finish Hotkey. You're getting there.
Hopefully, before
Shada's
Sea of
still
Stars.
playing this stupid watermelon game. I can tell.
Never claimed to stop. Just so you know.
Never
I hit
stop,
the window,
never
but it's
stopping.
still up here. It's
Oh
still
my
up.
Oh.
god.
Mhm.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Hopelessly addicted. Crack
Yeah,
cocaine
it's
this
bad.
game. It's fruit, which seems healthy, but it's pure crack.
Do y'all,
Okay.
I mean, do y'all want to talk about the watermelon game? Y'all want to rip the
Y'all,
Band-Aid
y'all
off?
talk. I'll just chill.
No, we're gonna lose Lockwood. No.
Lachlan, stay with us.
Stay with us,
Yeah.
Lockwood. We got.
Look, we almost
Oh,
had. Oh, there she
no,
goes. She
Lockwood's
gone.
come back.
She gone.
All right. Well,
She gone.
see you next week, or the week after that. We almost had a fruit game thumbnail for the show today,
It was close.
but Super Mario came out on Friday, so maybe that's
There was a
what
brand new
should be up
2D
on
Mario
there.
game for the first time in over a decade, I guess. I guess that should probably. Yeah.
Y'all, we have a workshop for our thumbnails. Like, hey, what do you think we should add? And I was the only one that was like, needs more watermelon for tonight's
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Could have been in the background or something. Maybe Easter egg.
I should
now
have
that I
just
think
done
about
that. I should have
like
just made it all
peeking.
Suika Game. Yeah.
it.
So
Mario who?
and by the way, I don't know, Sean and I have the exact same thing in our docket. Just like Mario Wonder, which we'll get to, pin it, but Suika Game, man.
Yeah.
Amanda, Sean, and I all in on Suika Game. Now, here's the thing. I've been talking about Suika Game for the past couple weeks on the show because I got the Japanese version of the game off of the eShop and been playing it and blah, blah, blah. Well, they, in the past week, have now localized it and put it on the North American eShop, put it in English language, even put in a Halloween update. And so now there's no barrier. Now anybody can go and pick it up. You probably got enough gold coins for it. And here we are. Everybody's all addicted. Amanda's losing sleep. When you got Amanda staying up till 1 a.m., it's probably pretty good.
Got something magical here. What is it about the game, though? Really? What there's lots of matchy match games out there. There's lots of match threes and things like that. It's just I can't put my finger on it. It's like maybe I'll take a stab at my own hypothetical little question here. It's like you could do better the next time.
Totally.
This seems like a game you should be able to be great at. It doesn't look all that intimidating. It's got these cute faces, big round faces.
Look how cute.
They're very cute. I want all the dolls, all the fruit dolls.
Yeah,
from
that's
this
got to be
game.
coming, right?
It's
Yeah.
the pop sound, very
already have
satisfying.
them.
Yeah, and it's the one more time kind of thing. Okay, one more. Let's do it again. And then next
Sean-
thing you know, it's 1 a.m.
You're talking about the sound. I have yet to play with the sound on.
Oh, wow.
I've just been
Wow.
playing it in
Just wait.
silence.
I don't think you're ready for that dopamine.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
It's just a little pop, but it's good.
Keep
I
you
don't
up
think
till
you're
2
ready
a.m.
for this fruit jelly.
I
Nice.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's special, man. It's
I like the little
It's so
cloud.
stupid. But it is. The cloud just moves around. It's got the cute little rosy cheeks, just like me. Big round eyes and a little tiny mouth.
rosy cheeks just like me.
Just like me. Just looks like
Sean
Mega Man,
sees
just like
himself
me.
in everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Characters that Sean has compared himself to on this show: Mega Man, Cloud, and Suika Game. Very similar characters.
Basically the same. Just happy to be there.
Yeah,
Just
dropping fruit. It's a very simplistic game. I think I've made this comparison a couple times. It's got that kind of crane game energy to it. That just sort of you're just watching it barely. Is it gonna touch? Is it gonna happen? Can I make this happen for myself? Kind of thing. And then you got the dopamine of the pops and everything going on. You got the big old smiley faces. It's very cute. It's very sort of Japanese, sort of vibes. And it's also it's a very good streamable game. Huge streamers are playing this, which is how it got so popular. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. So
Huge streamers are playing this.
yeah,
Who?
yeah, huge. Ludwig,
Fulia.
Oh wow.
Fulia,
Fulia.
Foolish Fuji.
Ludwig
Kata was
wears
playing the other
fish shoes. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
fish
Jace?
shoes?
I gotta
What
give
does
my
that even
shout out
mean?
to Jace over at Backridge on
Jace,
Twitch.
yep,
He's
been
the
playing
reason
it.
he's the first person I saw actually play the game. And I was hooked watching this thing, like waiting for the fruit just to slide down. Can they get squeezed out a little bit? Are those going to touch? Like, come on, man. I was shaking my monitor. Like, just do the thing. And he did like you,
like a
Seth.
sporting event.
It honestly, it was like
It is.
streaming at its best. It's so good.
Yeah.
Star Athena says, I've seen a lot of people stream this. It's very, very
huge.
streamable. Look,
Okay.
Extra Life, 25 hours of this game straight. And I don't think it'll be hard.
It wouldn't be.
Yeah. It's like a cheat code.
Yes,
Question.
Lachlan from the press
Question
pool.
from the press pool. I have enough gold points on one of my Switch accounts.
Yes.
One of them.
It's free then.
I can't do it because this is going to be the greatest turn ever. She goes from a hater to like helpless.
I'll play
You
it in
will
the
be-
post show and we shall hear my thoughts.
That'd
There
be
you
better
go.
than me taking a COVID test in the post show. That's
Yeah,
better.
that was boring. I'm just
Boy.
kidding.
That was boring.
I
Been
listened
there,
to
done
it.
that.
I was like, oh, whatever.
All right. I didn't
You're
miss
like,
much.
not good.
Same old.
It is downloading, y'all.
There you go.
Let's
Well, that
go.
was quick. She went from like stupid watermelon game to
Stupid
now.
game.
Listen,
Yeah.
I just want to see what it's all about. It might still be stupid, but you shall hear my
Well,
thoughts.
at least you'll know for yourself. I don't think
You'll
you'll think
find
it's
out.
stupid. You'll
It's-
find out.
It is very fun, and like I've put, like, according to my Switch, I think I've already put over like 10 hours into this stupid thing, which is like, just like for a game like this, I'm like 10 hours already on this, you know. Yeah, man, it's great, and everybody should play it. It's, I think, $2.99 US.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's special little game.
Number one on
Have
the
you gotten a
eShop.
watermelon yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never gotten a watermelon.
I've never gotten the water. I get so close, and then I can't.
Okay.
get it.
Amanda, you
afford a
said that
watermelon.
like you're the only one that's gotten it. Have you gotten a watermelon yet?
It's
like
not
you've
me.
gotten it.
No, not even
How do,
close.
how do you win? How do you win this game?
That's the thing.
Well,
I don't think you can. Can you
There's
win
no
this
real
game?
winning. Yeah, it's
What's
a
this
score. It's
3,000 I hear. What is this about?
3,000's the thing. So it's really hard to get 3,000 points because to get 3,000 points, you almost certainly have to get 2 watermelons, and when that happens, the watermelon disappears. That's kind of like the goal, so to speak. Just simply getting a watermelon is not good enough. Because, you know, by the time you get the watermelon is so big it takes up like half of the crate just by itself. So to get 2 watermelons is very, very difficult. And then you get them, they disappear, and 3,000 is kind of the end goal there. And just look at that, like the physics of it.
Sean.
That Sean is
What are you doing?
Have you ever tried this strategy? Just
just
No,
see,
apparently they
just
have
see what
not.
happens.
Yep. I can't believe you guys haven't tried this yet.
I've
Not a
not.
bad way to start.
You're not
What
doing
is-
too bad.
I
What
know.
is
You just dump them straight
hilarious-
down the middle.
What is hilarious, audio listeners, and why you must watch this on YouTube? The fruit is so freaking small on my phone watching the stream right now. It's so dang tiny. Like it is a fleck on my screen.
Oh,
It's
I'm sorry.
so
Hang on.
small.
I can.
Sean,
change
you're
that.
giving me anxiety playing
I
this.
can change that. There we go.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
we can
Yeah.
we
There
can
we
fix
go.
that.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's better.
There, less of a
Perfect.
flick.
Yeah,
We'll just keep
perfect.
dumping this fruit right down the middle.
Just straight down the middle and see where it gets you, man. Could you imagine if you got a watermelon doing this? That'd be so funny.
Just makes me believe
Yeah.
my-
I'm waiting
my
for
choices
him to
don't
get
matter.
it.
Yeah. It's I think it's doomed on that front. But you know what? Doing better than I would have thought that he's doing with
I've
with
done
all
this more than once.
It's like I've been doing this the whole time.
Yeah.
I have not cracked 3K yet. I've gotten very close. My high score is like 2973 or something like that. I'm close to being able to break 3K, but I've not broken 3K yet. So, yeah. But I did
Brilliant game, man. If anybody has a
yeah.
Nintendo Switch and you're just looking for something to play, I know there hasn't been much coming out on Switch lately. So
No
feel
games.
free to just jump on over to the eShop, and you might be like Lachlan. You might have a couple of those points hanging
you
around.
probably have enough
won't
gold
even notice
coins.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like over 300 points, so I was like, I'll just. If I didn't have the points, there's no way in hell I would have bought this game.
Yes. It's
It's
great.
cute, but it's
It is
giving mobile
cute.
game and like
Mm.
to
Definitely.
be fair,
Definitely.
to be
yeah.
fair, I do get addicted to mobile games. That's why I stay clear. I did play Hello Kitty Island Adventure for a little bit.
That game is so cute.
Just the quality games, Lachlan.
Well,
Only the
Hello
best.
Kitty?
Mhm.
Hello Kitty was pretty quality. It's pretty decent. It looks great on an iPad. That's what I played. I was an iPad kid for a weekend with that game.
Nice.
All
so
right.
I played Pocket Camp. I couldn't do it on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
will say
remember
this takes away the microtransactions that
Yes.
always get me on mobile games. That is the one thing. So I
Oh,
could see
yeah?
the appeal with this because that is why I stay away from mobile games. Unless it's Pokemon Sleep. I usually stay away because of the microtransactions. Because I can't. I have no willpower. I can't.
Now your aggression kind of makes sense. You're really trying to protect yourself. You're
Yeah,
putting up
really,
the wall.
honestly.
That
I've
makes
had
sense.
to I've had
I
to
get
put up
it.
a wall of
Yep.
don't spend $1, $2. Pocket Camp did that to me.
Mm.
I'm trying to remember another game that I played for way too long and spent way too much money on. I don't know. Fall Guys gets me sometimes, to be fair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, good point. You know, it was fun. I've never even really considered like what microtransactions with this would look like, but I think we just saw it. That Halloween update skin thing, they could sell, themes for this, and I'd buy them. I would.
Please no.
Hate
I
to
bought
say it.
themes for my 3DS or 2DS.
Yep. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think I'd buy them if they sold them to me. So
I absolutely would. Yes.
We're not. We did not question you, Sean. We know you would.
yeah, man.
I
It's a
wanna
special
see,
game.
Us in this. I want to see us as the watermelon and the peach and
Bobbies.
how
Yeah.
much you can do. Yeah, exactly. We could do it.
Yeah. Like the pants
Just-
artwork Bobbies,
Mhm.
but like
Just-
with that.
Just
Yeah.
have somebody
squeezed
create
in there
that.
together.
We'll just steal this game idea, but our faces.
Please.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Well,
have
it's
to
a
pick
good
our
thing
fruits, which ones
Yes.
we are. Mhm.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we have recorded us saying that we're going to steal the idea.
Maybe
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Maybe that's
don't
next
tell
week.
anyone.
in person we will all choose our watermelon game fruit.
What
of all
is?
carpool gaming?
Can I ask y'all what your least favorite fruit is, Amanda
Pineapple.
and Sean?
Wait,
Like
in the
in
game
general
or
in the
in
game?
In the game is what I meant. Lachlan's
I was like,
allergic
in
to
general, I
pineapple.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what is the thing that's next for Sean right now? Like, what is that?
I don't know
The
what that's.
orange?
Is that? Well, no, it's
No,
like
because you have an orange.
It looks like a bomb to me. Is it like a? That's what it looks
A
like.
bomb.
Look at the
It
little
does.
orange thing in the neck.
I don't like that. Whatever that is, I don't like it.
Maybe it's like a
It does
maybe
look
it's
like
like
a
a
bomb.
clementine or like a tangerine because it's
I don't know if
smaller.
it's clementine is what I was kind of thinking, like a clementine or a persimmon, maybe.
Because they tend to have like that little bit at the top
Persimmon.
that looks like another orange could be growing out of it. You know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
tangerine says Brian Eck.
Tangerine.
Decopon says
Decopon?
Jace.
I don't
Decopon.
even know what that is.
What's a Decopon?
Is it a
Oh, that's
Digimon?
exactly what it is.
I thought it was a dinosaur.
Is
It
it a
is a
Digimon?
dinosaur.
I thought it was a
Decopon.
I thought
dinosaur.
those were extinct.
No, no. Like Jace is absolutely right. It is a Decopon. It's a seedless and sweet variety of Satsuma orange. Wow. Okay. All right.
Okay, well, I don't like it.
There are pineapples
I
then.
hate it.
There are
Yeah,
pineapples.
there's a
Yes.
pineapple.
Ew, why'd y'all make me
Pineapple's very
buy this
cute.
game? I don't like
Yes.
pineapples.
I'll be allergic to it in
it'll
the
have-
game too.
I'm allergic.
Oh.
Dang it.
Even to digital pineapples.
I'm gonna have a rash and be like, this game.
A digital rash.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Good
Well,
game. Good game.
It's a good game.
There's no
there
other
it is,
game to talk
Lachlan.
about.
Watch out.
There it
Lachlan,
is.
don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen.
No,
Shut
no, it's too late.
No.
It's like that
Oh
Sandra
my
Bullock movie
gosh.
on Netflix. They have to go outside and they've got
Oh,
Bird
yeah.
Box?
Bird Box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Bird Box. This game is Bird Box.
Cool.
Cool. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, Suika Game's good. Y'all should play it. You probably have enough gold points for it.
Are we done with the game?
We should be. We should move
Please.
on.
All right.
Okay. Do y'all want to further pin? You could just have me big on the screen there. Do you want to further pin Mario and answer some questions and then get into
Yes.
Mario?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Pin it.
That seems like the way.
Mhm.
Okay. So This is actually related to Suika Game. We have a question from Hoppel who says, if you play the watermelon game, what do you do besides this? Listen to music, podcasts, TV? What are y'all doing while you're playing Suika Game?
Full concentration. Nothing else.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. Locked in.
Agreed.
I'm just kidding.
Podcast and playing, Sean. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. What?
Podcast. Yeah, podcast.
One of the options was not
Record a
podcasting.
podcast.
It was just podcast.
Literally record a podcast while playing the game.
Amanda doesn't even listen to the game audio.
No audio.
She's wired
just
in.
Locked in.
How do you
Yeah.
get wired in without the audio? I don't understand.
I guess I didn't know it. I don't know. My Switch was just on
didn't
silent. I was like, oh, maybe there's no sound.
I didn't know this game had sound. I didn't know games had sound on Switch. What
Wait a minute. They got sound on
Only
these
had an
things?
instruction booklet.
does this plus sign do? Oh.
This plus sign.
Yeah, I like to mute the in-game music because like if I play it for a long stretch of time, it is like water torture. It does drive me crazy after a
Disagree.
little while.
No.
So can
So-
people stream it and it not get like flagged or anything, because of
Yeah.
the music? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like a whistling tune.
It's like the most simple like music you've ever heard, Lachlan. It's the most straightforward. It's like they probably found it on like royalty-free website or something and just used that. Like, very, very simple.
I don't think it could beat the toilet paper song though.
Dude, song of the year.
Battle
That
Royale.
toilet paper song.
Yeah. Like
Oh
I
my God.
have the song. I haven't even played the game.
I do too. Yeah. I put it on my Spotify. Like I listen to that song still all the time. So good. Yeah, I'll listen to music. I have listened to some podcasts while playing it too. It's a very good, like, sort of like, yeah, wire in, play the game and have something going on in the background for sure, Hoppel. Okay, we have got Skinny Matt posted in the. I don't even really know. Like, he posted this as like a question for the show, but it was just a picture of like a video of what he had for lunch today. And it said, "Who has the best lunch today and why was it me?" But he posed this as a question to the show.
Describe
Lots
the
of
food
questions.
so that audio listeners know what it is.
So it looks like it kind of reminds me a little bit of, I don't know if y'all know what a garbage plate is.
Mm-hmm.
It kind
So
of
it looks
makes
like
me
trash. What are you saying?
well
It's hard
like
to explain.
yeah, it's hard to explain what a garbage plate is. Garbage plate is like it's like fries, some sort of like ground beef, onion kind of mixture, macaroni salad, and then you put like ketchup, mustard, and all this junk. It's like this big, gross,
Oh.
congealed thing,
Let's
It's on a
see.
plate.
and it's
There
on
you
a
go.
plate.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Skinny Matt had this, and it looks like it's a garbage plate with like maybe some chicken on it or something.
I thought, okay, so I didn't look at the video or I didn't play the video. At a distance, when I looked at it earlier today, it looked like chicken and waffles. And I was like, heck yeah, that's so good.
But it looks like you can see the macaroni, the pasta salad on it and stuff, and you can see the fries and you can see like the condiments. It looks like a garbage plate with like some chicken tendies on it. That's what it looks like.
You
It
might
does.
not want to look at it too long.
Mmm.
It looks good, but my tummy hurts. So there's no way I would eat that today.
Fair. Yeah, it's a lot. A garbage plate is a lot. So
I love that you included that in the questions too. Like we just read whatever's on the teleprompter. Like he
That's
replied
it.
to the questions post, and here it is.
look,
We're
if
here.
you replied to it, it's going in the show, baby.
going in the show,
Listen, it's going in the show.
this will work out fine in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah. Works out perfectly. We're not going to regret this. We're not going to look back
Definitely
to this
not.
moment.
Absolutely
Ages
not.
well.
Mhm.
Well, I appreciate you and your lunch, Skinny Matt, and I do imagine you had a you had a better lunch than I did, Skinny Matt. That's for sure. I just
I
had a
didn't have
sandwich. You skipped lunch today?
Skip lunch today. Yeah, just
Ugh.
working.
Did you do lunch today, Amanda? What everybody have for lunch?
Yeah, what you guys have for lunch?
I had leftover pasta.
Nice.
That's what I
Ooh.
had. Mm-hmm.
What'd you have, Wycliffe? Skip
I
lunch or
had
you have
soup.
lunch? Oh.
Super
I wasn't lying. I do have a tummy ache today. So like I had
Aw.
soup for lunch with saltines. I had saltine crackers and a Sprite this morning.
Oh, that's great.
Let's go.
I had a loaded potato soup for lunch. So it was filling. And then I had ramen for dinner.
Oh, the best.
Nice.
Yeah, all the broths in the crackers.
Yeah.
Broths, the crackers.
Broths and the crackers.
You just need some Prices Right to complete the set. That's all you got to do now.
Gonna take a little Pepto before bed, the usual.
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, shout outs to Skinny Matt's Lunch. This
Shout out
segment
to
brought
lunch
to you
in
by
general.
Skinny Matt and Lunch. Yeah. Okay. Next question comes to us from Clayton Dwyer, who asks what's up, Clayton? If you're playing a game that you plan to 100%, do you usually do it as you go, i.e. making sure you fully master each level as you encounter it, or play through the game at your leisure and then go back later to tie up loose ends?
It first depends on if you can tie up loose ends. Some games don't let you.
True. Yeah, true. Yeah. I think
What
for
if
me,
you never beat games?
Well, said you'll never 100% anything.
There we go.
I'm right there with you, though.
that's where Sean was coming at too. How about this?
Wait,
like,
What
Can
if you
I-
never play the game?
What,
Like,
you guys are
let's
playing
take it a
these
step
games?
further. Wait a minute, you guys play games?
Playing them?
I got at least 20 games I haven't even touched. How do I 100% those?
Exactly.
We don't play games here, Clayton. What are you talking? Asking a question
Clayton.
like this?
I
Come
know,
on.
man. Play games.
I'm thinking
Long
back.
podcast.
Right.
I'm thinking back, like Little Gator Game, like you could 100% it and you could do it after you've beaten the game. So that's
Yeah.
one that I actually went back. Like I try to do things carefully and find stuff out on my own and then get through a game knowing that I can go back later. If I'm not bothered by it, I don't worry about it. But if I do have the option, that's when I still try. But if I get stuck, I'll look up a walkthrough. I'm not scared.
Sure. Yeah.
Not scared.
I ain't scared. I'll
Chocolate,
do
did
it.
you play Smushy Come Home? Did you
I did.
100% that game?
I did. For that one, I actually did it as I played before I reached the end. So I got everything just on my own without having to look up anything. But that one was less challenging than a lot of games that you can 100%. But I do like that they give you the option. And in that game, they do give you the option to go back to and find some of those things. So I like it when they do it that way.
I like that too.
Yeah.
It would take me years to truly 100% something like Tot Key or something, that would take forever.
Not
Mhm.
possible.
Yeah.
Impossible, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nor do I really want to be honest. Just let that be its own thing. Let it be its own eternal thing and let it just live forever without me 100%ing it. It's weird. It's game by game for me too. Something like Mario, like when I played Mario, I, by the way, 100%ed Mario already. I'm already done with it.
It's been like 4 days, Seth.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, I finished it early Monday morning. I 100%ed it. I'm already done with it. We'll get to that though.
What's
when
the
I played,
rush?
There is a
talk
bit
about
of a
later.
rush.
We'll get to- okay,
yeah,
we'll
we'll
get to
pin
it.
it. We'll get to
Pin
it. We'll get to it.
I'm sorry. My bad.
So no, all good. But when I played Mario, for example, a game like that, I did not move on until I 100%ed those levels. Like I had to do it before I could move on. And there are certain games like that, but at the same time, I'm with Locklith, like something like the Little Gator Game. Like I kind of, once I got to the end and the kind of the chains were off and I could just kind of go and do my own thing, especially in that game, because that game is really good about letting you just kind of play. Like they're like, at a certain point, it's like, hey, you can get this like balloon, you can just fly. Like you can just fly around the island, just go nuts, Games like that, I'd take that approach to it. So, yeah. Anything,
Amanda,
Sean?
have you 100%ed a game?
I got close with Smushy, but then we moved on to a different game. That was like the closest I've gotten. I haven't even my best friend just 100%ed Animal Crossing, and I hadn't even done that. She just got the last
I
half
haven't
miles
even done that.
challenge.
What
Wow.
does that even mean?
So you have Nook Miles. There are certain things you can earn.
Oh my god, those end?
She got all of those,
yeah.
apparently. She probably completed her museum. She's probably caught every critter, bug, whatever.
Good god.
Yeah,
Which
she
I'm
just got
working towards that too, but I've never done it.
She just got the 5,000 fish. She almost messed it up. Because I guess if you miss one, it like ruins your streak. So she almost messed it up.
Forget that.
But oddly enough, she
is
literally
pain.
just texted me playing the watermelon game. She goes,
Let's
have you
go.
played this game yet? But yeah, she's pretty much done with Animal Crossing, but Smushy's the closest I've gotten. I feel like once I beat games, especially now that I'm streaming them, I'm just like, okay, move on, next. But I want to. I don't know what game. Maybe Sea of Stars before the DLC comes out. But
yeah,
we'll see.
You can do it. I have faith in you. What
Better
about you,
chance
Sean?
than in Taki.
I think I would do this a lot more if Nintendo had achievements and trophies. I think the last game that I probably I'm closest to had its own sort of like achievement system, and that's Super Mario 3D World. Back on the Wii U. Actually, I don't even know if I've gotten close to that on the Switch. But like all things, all levels, the stamps and the golden flags, and I love the way that it kind of kept track of that for you. As far as how I'm going through Mario Wonder right now, I'm just kind of playing the levels at this point. And then I think I'll go back and clean up kind of like I did. That's basically how I did 3D World as well. I do think it kind of just changes game to game though. Like I'm definitely thinking of Mario games differently than pretty much anything else. Like there's definitely like an approach with Mario games versus most other things. But like thinking like Mario Kart 2, like probably like every like cup, like 50cc, then 100, then 100. It's been so long since we've had anything new to play on the 50cc though. So as I say that, that's a lie. Why haven't I haven't done any of this for the new tracks, these bonus tracks? I should go
get on it.
These. Okay, you guys keep talking about whatever. I'm gonna close out Suika Game to play. I can't close out Suika Game.
I was like,
what are you talking about?
I'm just kidding.
You're silly. What are you talking about?
Just Josh.
Yeah. Differ on a game by game basis. Thought provoking question though.
I like it.
I like that question.
Good question. Good answers.
Yeah, good answers. Yeah. Okay, well, this final question from Cwagmire does transition us well into Mario. Cwagmire says, Mario Wonder keeps up the one save file per profile issue Nintendo has become known to uphold in recent years. Is this Nintendo pushing family plans? A reminder, Fire Emblem Three Houses has 25 save files. We have the technology. # bring back our 3 Mario save files. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Come on now.
Remind me, how many can be on a family plan?
8? I think that's right.
I think it's 8.
Yeah. I think it's 8.
Between
I don't know if
my
it's pushing
3.
family plans, but yeah.
You don't need like my kids have their own accounts and they don't have they're not on the family plan. It doesn't matter. I don't think.
Well, to play online you have to be, right?
To play online, yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Because my step kiddo's on it. All 3 of my accounts are on it. My husband's on it, so that's 5 of the 8.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of with them on this. I've never liked this. I talk all the time about Animal Crossing and how much that's kind of the extreme though. Like not exactly what this is, but like what if you want just another save file? Like what if you want to start over, but you want to keep like your main like your like for you Seth, like you're done. But like if you want to, I don't know, start over. I don't know. Like I feel like that should matter, and it happened. Like we had it on the Mario 3 and Mario All-Stars back in the day. Come on, Nintendo.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Just buy a new Switch, Sean.
I guess just buy another Switch. Yeah,
just buy another one.
Silly me. Yeah, the simple solution is right there in front of me.
Got those Animal Crossing lights. There you go.
That's where it comes. Well, and like in Animal Crossing situation, what they try to do is they try to blame it on technology. Like there's some kind of weird, they say that it's some kind of weird like system level thing. Like something about an Animal Crossing island is like, has a weird integration with like the system itself to where
they made the system. They made the system.
Yeah.
And
you made the rules.
No.
With something as large as Xenoblade, there is no way that they can't do several save files with Animal Crossing.
I agree.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That's their excuse. But totally agree. I don't know that I think it's like to push any sort of like I just think it's a weird, unfriendly decision, and I think that Mario Wonder in particular has a couple of weird decisions like this. And I don't really know what the deal is with it. I don't have like the reality is there is no good reason to not offer multiple save files. It's just one of those weird Nintendo things that we just kind of slap them on the wrist for.
The only thing I can think of is it's super simple. Like if it's your Switch and you're not a grown adult like us, like you just play. You just hit the thing and it jumps into your game and like that's it. I mean, it would be pretty hard to erase it and start over and lose your progress, I guess. But like, come on, man. We've been having save games since Zelda, so
it's dumb.
It's dumb.
No.
It's dumb.
It's dumb.
I agree with Pat. It doesn't benefit them, and I just don't think they want to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. It makes no sense, but it does transition us a little bit into some Mario Wonder. On
a downer.
On a downer. Let's talk about why it sucks.
Yeah, this game terrible.
Well, we should talk a little bit about the game. Hoppel, here's your timestamp for you, Hoppel. Thank you very much, Hoppel. Let's talk a little bit about Mario Wonder.
The topic, like it's like the topic brought to you by Hoppel. Timestamp.
Yeah, the topic brought to you by
Pretty
Hoppel.
good.
Hoppel, yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
good.
Hoppel does a good job of this. We appreciate Hoppel very much.
All over it.
That's right. Well, Sean, Lockleth and Amanda have not played Mario
Nothing
Wonder.
to say.
Do y'all
No
have
comment.
any interest in this at all? Are y'all out on this?
Looks cute.
Yeah.
That's probably all my comments would have been anyways.
Amanda, you're out?
Probably, but everybody says the talking flower is actually pretty cute, so I considered it. I almost bought it in the airport, but then I was like, I think I'm at the point where it's like, if a game, obviously other than the fruit game, doesn't have a story, it's hard for me to get into it and stay in it.
Yeah.
I think come Peach, when that game comes out, I'll buy the vouchers probably before that, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
For the Peach game, and I'll probably get Wonder at that time. I know no one's going to be talking about it by that point, but I would like to have it because I do think I would enjoy it. I just don't have the funds right now. I'm just
Fair.
playing games that I've been gifted. Okay, if I'm honest here, that's basically what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, totally fair. Yeah, and by the way, story ain't going to be the reason you play this.
Yeah.
There's no story to speak of.
No
so
lore?
I get it.
Wait, no lore?
There's
Seth?
some lore. There's some lore, Lockleth. And
Is there true lore? Or is it Seth's version of the lore?
I mean, all of it is Seth's version of the lore, Lockleth. Let's be honest. I will say.
What's the MacGuffin? What's the reason?
Well, I'll say this much. I today recorded the script of my forthcoming review, so I will be reviewing the game for Carpool Gaming. The edited down version of my review is 39 minutes in length.
Yeah, get him, Seth.
So I have a lot of thoughts on this game.
29 minutes is lore, y'all. Get ready.
It's not all lore, but it is 39 minutes in length, and I think with the exception of review discussions, I think it will be the longest review that has ever been on Carpool Gaming, which is funny. So I had a lot of thoughts on this. I won't get into this is just kind of impressions. I don't want to, spoil it, too much, before my review comes out, hopefully soon. Before Extra Life is my goal. I want to have this up before Extra Life. But Sean, what are your kind of, you played it, you and I played it together on stream, on launch day. So what are your kind of early impressions on this bad boy?
Yeah. A couple of worlds in, and yeah, I think I would be similar to you, Seth, if I sat down and tried to kind of convey my thoughts, because there's lots of question marks in my mind, kind of question blocks that I'm smashing into in my own mind.
Amanda's face.
Because it is so good. You play it, and because it's Mario, it's 2D Mario. Of course it's great, and it's not new Super Mario Brothers in all the best ways. So instantly good start. We played online, which I think the way that we kind of did that thing, I think it worked out quite well. You can create a room with your friends, and if you want to play together in the same levels, you can. And if you want to bugger off with Ryan Turford, and if your name is Seth, and if you just want to leave your hypothetical friend Sean Capri behind, you can totally do that, and you can have a great time. You can absolutely do that. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's difficult to kind of find the place to start with it, because I want to hang around on the positives, but I'm also kind of there are some frustrations with it as well. Yeah. But I mean, the obvious things, the non-rocket science kind of review of it is the animations are amazing, totally charming. The music is incredible. I love the power-ups that we see here, like return with the fire flower, but I love being able to fly around with my hat kind of
the parachute
out.
cap. Yeah.
But that leads me into a complicated conversation about the badge system, I would say. And I think that that's kind of getting some mixed reviews out there as well, which leads me to the whole, like, is it a 9 out of 10 kind of thing? I'm not sure. And this is where I don't want to prompt you on I don't know if you're going to score this thing.
No. I'm not going to score it. I'm just going to talk about it for 39 minutes. Apparently.
I get it, dude. Like, I don't even know how you sit down and even like really start to talk about it. Like, especially
it's hard.
On your own. It is hard, I think.
Yeah. It was a tough one. Well, and like that's the edited down. I recorded for like an hour. I edited it down to 39 minutes. Like there's so much to get into. There's a lot of emotions coming into it for me too. Like 2D Mario is very, very precious to me.
Yep.
And y'all have heard me, wax poetic, which I guess is a negative thing. You've heard me do that here on the show before about Mario and how significant this is to me. And like when they announced this game, like I cried straight up. I had tears in my eyes when they announced this game. It was such a like bold like statement of like creativity and like just a sort of smack in the face of like, hey, 2D Mario kind of is going back to something that it meant to you when you were a kid. So like that, really resonated with me. Now that I've played a whole bunch of the game, it took me about 26 hours to 100% it. And I just did nothing but play this game every chance that I had. I stayed up late. Sorry, Amanda, I lost sleep playing the game. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that did happen. When I 100%ed the game, I was up until 4 a.m. on Monday morning, 100%ing the game.
God.
Yeah. And yeah, I've got a lot of like thoughts about it that I came away from it actually more mixed than I expected to. I don't love it. Like I think it's great. I think it's really good. I think it is the best 2D Mario game since Mario World. I think for sure. I like it more than any of the new Super Mario Brothers games, but not like much more. Not like it isn't like a massive. It feels like a great like leap into the future of 2D Mario, especially the art. Like I think the art and animation is like yes, like this is what 2D Mario should look like forevermore. Like this is it. This to me, I love the way this looks. Like I love the way the world looks, the animation, like the little tiny things, like when you go into a warp pipe and Mario's hat is there and he like grabs it and pulls it in. It's so good. Like that's the point of order I want from here on out. But this is what we said about the new Super Mario Brothers series too. If you throw it back to 2005, you're like, yes, more of this forever. And then we got sick of it. And then we got this, So yeah, here we are.
Yeah, I think it gets into some choices, honestly, and that was my thing with the new ones. But I see Amanda wants to jump in because
Amanda from
I just have a question.
Amanda,
I have a question. Were there, and you obviously no spoilers, but were there anything in the game that surprised you that wasn't announced in the trailer that you were like, oh, like that's kind of cool?
In positive and negative ways, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, there were definitely. I think that the wonder effects that we've all seen, like in the trailers and stuff, those are very surprising. And like almost every level in the game has got a wonder effect like that, and they're insane. Like they're crazy. Like and y'all have probably seen at this point, like the second level of the game, it just like the piranha plants burst into song, and it becomes like a Rayman stage. It's so good. And that's like literally level 2, and it just goes crazier from there. There's some truly wild wonder effects. There are a few things that like coming into it, I think I romanticized a little bit in my mind. I was like, oh man, this game is going to have like secrets going back to like Mario 3 and stuff. And there's not as much as I was hoping. There are a few like secret exits and stuff, but like we found, to be honest with y'all, like we had this moment when we were on stream the other day on launch day where we found a secret exit together, and we were all like, that was a great moment. Yeah, we were like, oh my god, yes, like we felt like this is what I've always wanted from this.
And it was
right?
a playground moment. Like we had
Totally.
it live on air, on stream. Ryan, I think was he the first one to find it? And you guys were kind of
Maybe.
like working it out. And like I kind of got to witness it because I was 2 worlds back behind you guys. You're flying through the game.
Of course you were.
I'm slow and I'm talking to chat and probably playing the watermelon game somehow.
You're just busy. You got other stuff going on.
I got other things going
kind
on.
of guy, just like happy about life and whatever. But it was that moment that I remember on like the playground, like, oh, if you do this, like if you go around here and if you duck on the white block, you go behind the thing. Like it was that. When it was so organic and in the moment, like that was definitely a memorable part for sure. And I haven't beaten the game. I think I'm World 3, maybe World 4 at this point. Not crazy far in. I'm taking my time. Like and maybe this is a whole other discussion, Seth, as far as like why you played it the way that you played it and why I'm playing it the way that I am.
Sure.
And I know that I typically play games in a way that can incite mockery amongst the community, and that's totally fine. I'm comfortable in my own skin, mostly.
What? I'm over here playing watermelon game.
I know, the
She's
peanut gallery over
I
here.
got a watermelon, y'all.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, you got the melon. The
First try.
one before.
First try. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just that good.
She's a
So
pro.
good.
Yeah.
She's
We're all
the,
amateurs.
not the cantaloupe. What's the other one?
You got to get
Peach
you got to
melon?
do that again, and then it becomes a proper watermelon.
Jace gave us the look at this. We're even trying to talk about Mario.
It's
and
bleeding
there's
into
that
Mario.
watermelon. It's coming in. The secrets want more of that, definitely. I think the wonders are the star of the show.
They are.
I don't know if that's really, again, all that crazy a thing to say, but it's worth playing the game for that. I think like just how wild and crazy, and it's not just let's see how silly things can get. Like it's a lot of really fun gameplay. You know, superstars kind of flying from the sky, and that's fun. I think there was a few sort of like more vertical ones where you're kind of flying up, and that's fun.
Yeah.
It's all really fun. Like the whole time you're having a great time. But then also as a grown person, it's like, oh man, I kind of wish this, and I do kind of wish this, but I'm glad that we have it. You know, I had a different experience too that I might be able to talk more as the weeks go on here. I did play with my kids on whatever it was, Saturday or Sunday, and kind of had that experience of it kind of picks whoever is in charge, but it circulates it.
Right.
After
Isn't
every
that
level.
weird?
Very strange. I thought at least it was like whoever would hit the flagpole first, and it doesn't seem to be that at all. It's one of you is going to be in charge. And like I was up on Twitter going like, I didn't have the best weekend. I wasn't in a really great place. And part of it was we just had a total meltdown after some Super Mario. And whether or not that was related to Super Mario or not, I just think we were all kind of not great family energy, unfortunately, this weekend. So, but I also don't think that it helped us at all either. You know,
sure.
I just wish that it was a little bit more, you know, oddly, like I want to say family friendly, but there's a lot of family friendly stuff about it. Like my daughter Ellie was playing as Yoshi, which was great, and you can't die, and you've got all these different things. But even she's 4, will be 5 next month. She's like, oh, I want an elephant power up, and you can't do that as Yoshi. You know, so it's all these kind of like it's a lot of give and take kind of throughout. And that's just one of the examples that came up. So
yeah, that to me is so strange. Like, the local I played a little local multiplayer with my wife just to touch it, and we were getting frustrated with that too because like whoever is like the leader or whatever, like the camera follows them. That kind of
instead
sucks.
of like just zooming out, you know, to a certain extent. Like I feel like they've already solved for this. Like we've done this before.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just a different
weird
kind of thing. And it was confusing, I think, for my kids too, for that to change and go like, okay, now it's your turn. And at first I'm like, oh, this is great. Like everybody gets a turn and that sounds good. But everybody played so differently, you know, that it was like that every level was so different. Nobody fell into this is how we're going to play. Like I'd rather just me be in charge the whole time.
Right.
And then I can and it's, giggles from the peanut gallery over here is so that I could make sure both kids were taken care of instead of
it's fair.
Ellie and or Lincoln like not caring at all. Like I want to go this way, and if you're not coming with me, it's your own fault kind of situation. That's exactly what happened actually. So
It's weird, man. And like the accessibility thing is weird too, because yeah, like not only if you're playing as one of the Yoshis or Nabbit, who are the characters that are meant to be for either casual gamers or kids or whatever, they can't take damage from enemies. They can still die if they fall into pits, but they can't take damage from enemies. And, you know, kind of gating all of that behind those characters is weird to me. Especially since Yoshi is meant to be, one of the things with Yoshi is, while you can't interact with people the way you could in like New Super Mario Brothers Wii, for example, where you can like pick them up and throw them and junk like that. With Yoshi, if somebody's playing as Yoshi, you can ride on them, which is cool, but it's a little bit weird because wouldn't you think that the more skilled player would be the one who would be like, hey, come with me, I'll take you. But like, you're playing the character that's not for the skilled player, so just like weird stuff like that.
And
I don't really get it
a lot too. Yeah, when somebody would jump on her, like she'd either get irritated or confused, or like it does feel like you shouldn't be able to jump as high, like even though you totally can. But she did love like fluttering around as Yoshi and eating the other character, the enemies and things. So it like it's not all bad. But like I said, like Mario 2 had the different characters playing differently, and it added a huge variety to it. And I don't know if I've wrapped my head around that. You know, I'd love to be able to go back and play as the different characters, but I don't think that I need to or want to. You don't even have to go as far back as Mario 2. 3D World had this as well, and you'd have the different flags that show up whoever finished the level. I thought that was really good. So it is in maybe typical Nintendo fashion, like many steps forward in this case, but a couple steps back, kind of confusing. I think it's good for us to be, what sounds like we're being pretty open and honest about it. Like would love to come on our Nintendo podcast and go, the latest Super Mario Brothers is a 14 out of 10. It's perfect. It's everything I ever dreamed of. And I don't think necessarily, Seth, it's not that it's not Super Mario World, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like it's more than it not being like a perfect game from our memories that couldn't be compared to. I do think that there are some choices here that probably could have been a little bit better in certain cases. Now, with that said, I will also compare it to, you kind of brought it up too, Rayman Legends. If people are playing this and they finish it and they enjoy it, and you haven't played a Rayman Origins or Legends game, like, you guys, you've got to get on that. Those games are great and very, very similar. That's probably the most comparable this game is, I would say, to actually a Rayman game than another Mario game.
To be honest, I would compare this game more to something like a Rayman or even a Donkey Kong Country than I would, Mario 3 or Mario World. Like, because the game has such a big focus on the collection aspect now. They've removed the timer, so you can take as long as you want in any of the stages. I'm not thrilled about that, to be honest. To me, like, I like collection games. Rayman, I'm happy that you brought up the Rayman comparison, because in Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins, you're collecting a ton of stuff. But with that, you're buying new characters, new skins, stuff like this. That's not in this game. You buy these stupid standees that you can use in the online multiplayer. Oh, it's so dumb. And there's a ceiling to it. There's a ceiling to it because each character there's 12 characters. They each have 12 standees. And like, it just cycles through them. When you throw them down, you can't even like pick which one you want to use. You just cycle through them when you put them down.
That's too much choice for me. I just want to collect them.
Yeah, like you collect them for collection's sake, and that's fine. But man, like, I looked at these purple coins, and I'm like, this is this reminded me of the purple coins in Mario Odyssey, which you used to buy skins and hats and stuff like this. And how cool would it have been, because all of the characters control the same anyway, you could have thrown any character you wanted to in here and just made it something that I used the coins to purchase, And that would have been way cooler to me than the standees. So, like, it was one of those things where, and I say this in the review, I'm going to try not to cannibalize my review too much here tonight, but, like, if we're taking this point of order, if we're saying, okay, we're removing the timer, we're making this something where it's a collection and exploration based thing where it's all about collecting and it's all about, being slow and taking like a lot of time to explore these levels, then give me something worth collecting and give me, give me something to discover. If you're asking me to slowly discover and spend my time in the levels, give me more stuff to find in them. there's not a whole lot of that, unfortunately. Somebody brought up the bosses in the chat earlier. I think it might have been, who was it? Maybe it was Pat. Yeah, Pat in the chat, brought up earlier. The boss levels were very unimaginative. They could have done something grand here with the wonder effects. That was another huge miss for me. Again, I'm not going to like overtly spoil much, but the bosses here are not great. And that was a big disappointment for me. There's a couple like neat little set pieces with them, but they could have done a lot more with that. Still, like I'm talking about like the negative stuff here, but like the positive stuff that the game does really well is like so good, and like it's so polished, and there's so much like life and creativity and art and animation here that like if you're a Mario fan, if you're a fan of 2D Mario, like this is probably exactly what you want in a lot of ways.
It's definitely like, I mean, in so many ways, it's like it should be almost considered required gaming. Like I can't believe I can't believe it if you haven't played this game already.
Can't believe you, Amanda and Lachlan.
I can't believe you guys.
So sorry. Oh my god.
But even that, like, and that's audacious to say, and it's all for effect mostly. It's just you know, it's a 2D Mario game on a Nintendo platform. This is the one that we get for Switch, I would imagine. This is kind of it. And so I'm glad that it's here. And back to the commentary as far as like how I'm playing it. Like I don't want it to be over. I want to kind of sit in this for forever. And that goes back to, for me, like that's just how I've always played Mario games. You know, we talked about it briefly before the game came out, and everybody was thinking, you know, you could sit down and you beat Mario 3 in like an afternoon. And sure, but that was almost never the case for me. We just always took our time. We replayed the absolute mess out of those levels. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to do over the next couple of weeks, is kind of find and pick out some of my favorite levels. I think that, you know, a lot of our commentary is picking apart a lot of this stuff. Sure. But what I'm really looking forward to is being able to say, like, I just keep going back to this level. This is the one that I really remember. And that, because that's the closest thing that I can come to as far as remembering Mario 3 and Mario World. Like there's those, especially the first couple of worlds that, you know, you start from the beginning. And I guess that's kind of what I was talking about with the save files as well. If there's only one, you don't want to lose it. And that stops you maybe from starting a fresh game. And that might just be me that values that in a Mario game, but I do. Like I kind of like let's start clean. Let's wipe the slate and keep going. But I don't want to lose all my progress, especially now that Mario games have become so collection oriented. I don't want to throw that away. And especially because there's no trophy or anything, or even a stamp system. Like, yeah, no good.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's, you know, it's the kind of thing too. Yeah, Lachlan.
Lachlan in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Lachlan in the chat. Says, y'all, I was too busy playing the watermelon game while they talked Mario Wonder. Not even
That's all I did.
Not even mad about it. Not even mad about it. Yeah, I mean, like overall, I'm glad we mentioned this, I think, on stream. I think when we were chatting about this as we were literally playing the game live on launch day, is like, it does feel a little bit like a Nintendo console library is only as good as its 2D Mario game. And like, it's a good thing that the 2D Mario game we have is really good. You know, like this is a good one. Like, and I do really like this game. I have issues. It's not perfect. It's not my dream 2D Mario game, but it's also, to your point too, Sean, something I thought about a lot when I was playing this game was like, man, like how would I have felt about this game if I was like 8 years old again? You know, like I think I would be obsessed with this game.
Totally. Love it. I have no doubt about that. Yeah. And my kids are super excited to be playing it as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't commentate on that because I'm not 8 years old anymore, but like, I imagine that like I would be just as obsessed with it as I was Mario 3, you know, and because there's stuff like that too. Like when you go into some of the new worlds, there's almost little stories. There's not a story, but like there's little tiny things like, oh, in this kind of area, like this area is missing like all of the water and you have to get it back and like stuff like this. I think I would have ate that up when I was a kid, you know? I'm curious. And again, this is why I want to sit in it for a little while. John 32, first of all, says Nintendo Drive co-op night when? Next Thursday.
Next
And
Thursday.
game day next Chatterday as well. We're going to be playing all Chatterday and Chun Day, Chun Li Day,
Chatterday and Chun Day.
Yeah,
that's right. Spinning bird kick.
No, I hate it.
Okay.
One last thing I want to say, like, and this is kind of what I'm going to see in the future here is, I come down pretty hard on New Super Mario Bros. U, and it's not for really the reasons I think a lot of people do. It's one of the biggest misses for me. I get so mad about this is when you die, it kicks you back out to the old map, and that's like one of the. I don't know. I feel like nobody's ever talked about that. I don't think I've heard anybody say that. I think the game itself is totally fine. Like I think it's very fun to play, but it's so it's so friction full. It's not frictionless.
Frictionful.
It's friction. It's full of friction.
You're right.
Don't like
you're
it.
right.
So the reason I bring that up is I'm curious over time if some of these decisions, these game mechanics, these choices that Nintendo have made, if that gets in the way of how I really feel about it and how the game actually plays. Because I can't even think about the levels and the way New Super Mario Bros. U plays because it just kept kicking me out, and I was like, this is dumb. I hate this. So
yeah,
that can happen for me. I can get a little grudge against the game,
It's funny you bring that up because something that I did, and by the way, I was inspired by you to do this, Sean, with your wonderful Forza review. I went back to New Super Mario Brothers U and I played it extensively to compare.
Yes.
And compared and contrast the controls, and like they control almost identically
the same. Yeah.
And like there's a couple of little animation based differences. Like Mario's stopping time from a full sprint is much shorter, so it makes it feel a lot snappier. Like Mario Wonder just feels snappier, a little less slidey than you can just stop on a dime now in Mario Wonder.
Shorter? I feel like the levels might be shorter. These feel like they're real quick.
I don't think they're shorter necessarily, but I think that you like carve through them. Like and the game's also, in my opinion, this is going to be subjective. I think the game's pretty easy. You carve right through it, and like even the
super easy for me too. Yeah, definitely having a really easy time with
Mr. 2 levels behind.
Worlds behind.
Oh,
2 worlds behind.
Snap! I tried to give you grace, but never mind.
No, let's be real.
It's the game's quite easy, and like the game will denote the difficulty of the stages as you go, and even like the more difficult stages, it wouldn't take me more than like between 5 and 10 runs at it to get through it. It wasn't even. Yeah, totally same.
Yeah, totally same.
I was dying.
I'm dying because Seth is like, I'm just so good at games.
I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not.
Like
he's
it's hard
so not-
for who?
It's
I'm not trying to be MLG God Gamer.
He's trying so hard that he just lied about how many times he does a run through. There's no chance you did any level 10 times. Like that was such BS. Just
well, he's trying to make you feel better.
I will say, the final challenge of the game, like this game's Champions Road moment, right, was hard. And I did burn like 45 lives on that stage.
Wow.
That one took me a while.
Others are like 100 plus.
Yeah, but otherwise I didn't really find that there was all that much resistance, and I did feel, to your point, Sean, like I kept playing the game because I felt like I was kind of just very organically like kind of going through it and carving through these levels, 100%ing them, usually on my first try. It was rare that I had to like go back and go back through them for something. Totally same.
Usually on my first try.
Oh my god, it's impossible for me to say any of this without sounding
I'm just
braggy.
too good.
Yeah.
Me and games, hand in hand.
It's like Seth and I get made fun of for like the exact opposite things. Like I'm
Yeah,
an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing.
Seth is too
don't
good
even play
and
the
Sean
games.
sucks.
Even Ryan Turford in the chat, well, la-dee-da.
La-di-da. Lachlan over
I'm not
here
trying
making
to-
great decisions. Just never
Listen.
self-doubt.
Never.
I'm not trying to be like that. I understand it's a subjective thing.
Seth, you're great at games,
Yeah.
and Amanda starts Food Wars. It's all good. Like
Yeah,
we all got our.
you know what? We all got our thing.
Now she's
fine.
playing
Wow.
a game about food, so there you go.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah.
We're gonna start ranking fruits
Full
now.
circle.
I bet you'll never believe that
Full
you've been playing
circle.
it for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gone.
No.
It's
It
like
happened.
time travel. This game is
No.
time travel.
It works
It's
that
a
way.
flux capacitor game.
Fully engaged. Good to go.
But you know what? There's so much to talk about this game. I can't believe that we've already been chatting about it with impressions for 30 minutes. I feel like there's so much more we could say, but I will save it for my nice long review that is coming hopefully before Extra Life. That's the plan. So look forward to that here on youtube.com/carpoolgaming. I'm hard at work on that as we speak.
Are you bummed? Are you bummed out? Don't be bummed out.
No, I'm not bummed
Are you
out.
bummed? Okay. Yeah.
No,
Can I ask
no.
one more
Too much.
question about it, though?
Please.
Did the new Mario voice bother you at all? Did you notice a difference?
Oh yeah.
No, to be honest, didn't bother me one bit. And in
Same.
fact, like
Fair.
I was actually debating on if I even wanted to bring that up in my review or not, because like it's such a minuscule thing,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
Like I think his name's Kevin Afghani, the new voice actor, and like totally falls right into it. There was no like there was absolutely nothing like at no point did I say that doesn't sound like Mario. Like hashtag not my
Right.
Mario.
Not my Mario.
Not my Mario.
So yeah. No, it's great.
I will say he did maybe sound a little bit more like a Mario than a Mario, but pretty close. Pretty close.
Fair. He sounds younger.
Loglet.
What does that mean?
They all sound younger. I'll say that. Like
Yeah.
there's
I
There's
will
little-
say, y'all, when I'm not
He's
here, Amanda has to deal with a lot. And, you know,
share
I
a little
listen-
bit of the load.
I listened to last week's episodes and I was like, man, I'm so glad I wasn't there.
Aw. Well, we had a
Marcus,
great
I
time.
need
Glad I
you.
wasn't there.
I need you. No more. You're
I
here
need somebody to
forever.
help me fill like the shoes. Like I have one,
Fair.
you have the other.
She's stuck with us all next weekend,
One
man.
shoe.
We both stomp on dreams over here. That's what we do.
Oh yeah, you're in for it next weekend, Amanda. I feel sorry
no.
for you. I feel sorry for
R.I.P.
every. Sean and I are going to be together in person, and I feel like the world
Yeah.
is going to explode.
Unstoppable.
I'm just gonna walk in and walk right out.
We're
You're like,
see, guys.
No.
Amanda, you should have a necklace that you flip that says "Do not disturb" when you've had enough.
That's amazing.
That's so good.
like,
You're
straight
like,
from the
this-
hotel.
I need a moment. Like just flip it and say, "I
Please.
need a sec." Just give me,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, please.
Shh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I love
Yeah.
that idea.
It's
I'm
going to
here
be a
for it.
thing.
Just steal it from your hotel room. You could make it like day one.
Just put it on a chain.
yeah, yeah.
You're trapped in here with us. That's right. Oh my goodness. Well, anything else you want to say with Mario Wonder impressions? Anything else before we wrap
It's
up?
great. Great game.
I was happy that you played for at least for a moment as Elephant Toad for me.
I
Appreciate
did.
it. Yes. I was in
Did
the
do
chat.
that.
I was like, Elephant Toad. And Seth was like, of course.
We'll do some Elephant Toad. Here you go.
Who was your default character?
My default character
Default, sorry.
was
Default.
everybody's waiting. Sorry.
Default. I don't get it. It's fine.
I played most of the game with Daisy. This was a significant thing because this is like Sean's got this grimace on his
Why?
face.
There's so
Oh,
many
Daisy.
choices.
Because this is the first time Daisy's been a playable character in a 2D Mario game like this.
Is it
Yeah, I wonder
because
why.
she's a
It's so weird
brunette?
They kept her out of these games for so long.
It's because she does
Daisy's
nothing,
great.
Amanda.
Daisy's
No.
she's
She
great.
puts us
Do
puts us
anything.
brunettes to shame.
I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
it.
no, she's
Nintendo.
She's great.
Come on.
And like it's little stuff like that is like significant to me as a lifelong Mario fan. Is like yeah, okay, all right, Yawn 32. She ain't Penelope.
You
She's
mean
no
Penelope? You mean
Penelope.
she's no
Penelope?
Penelope.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
She's
pineapple.
never Penelope.
Oh,
She's no pineapple. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I liked playing as her because like this is stuff as a lifelong Mario fan you never got to see. Like, what does it look like when Daisy picks up a fire flower? We never got to see that until this game. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing stuff like that. So
Now it's there.
yeah,
Forever.
Game of the year.
I don't know about all that.
think so?
That's really good. Yeah, really good. So okay,
Super fun. We're gonna play together. Couch co-op.
yeah,
It's gonna be great.
there will certainly be Mario Wonder at Extra Life. So
3 games for Extra Life: Watermelon Game, Super Mario Wonder, and Trombone Champ.
You say
what?
3 games. The list I've heard is way longer than 3 games. It's like every day there's a new game thrown in there. I'm like, what are we going to swap games every hour? Like,
We got
what?
that Mario
We probably
Kart.
will.
We got, maybe.
Fall Guys,
See, Mario
Jackbox.
Kart.
What else we got here?
Sean
Wheel of
went
Fortune.
straight to Shifty Eyes, audio listeners. He went straight to Shifty Eyes. Sean did.
Just pull up my
Looking
Switch up
at
over
all of
here.
the games
What
that
else
he
we got
has.
over
Pull
here?
it up.
Yeah. We got to play Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy.
Do we?
I would love to.
No.
Honestly, I would love to. That'd be
You're like
super fun.
You're like the dad
Oh, yeah,
of
we
the
got
group,
Vampire
Sean.
Survivors. Coach,
John
Adam
32. Yeah.
Sean is the
Yep.
dad of the group. We gotta play Wheel of Fortune.
I'd be
we got
thrilled.
Family Feud. We got Family Feud. Yeah, we got to spend our family time together.
Dad.
I am the dad of the group.
You really are. You truly are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the framed
I'm
collection.
embarrassing you
Those are
guys
good
all the
games.
time, and I don't care.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Why don't we just
I
play
can't
all the
bring my
games
New
that Sean
Balances.
owns but hasn't played?
There you go.
That's how it was last year.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Started knocking some of that
What's you
stuff
saying
out.
about New Balance? We trashing shoes now?
There's my dad's shoes. I don't
Okay.
have New Balances yet, but maybe that's a post-show thing.
It's
Okay.
difficult
Guys,
to
tomorrow
say.
I'm getting a needle stuck in my toe, so stay tuned for the post-show this week. Like
Oh,
we're
my
gonna
goodness.
talk about some stuff.
All
We're gonna
signs
get
lead
into
to
that.
gout.
It might not be gout. I think the signs are pointing away from gout at this point. So
Okay,
shows
good.
what
It's
the
positive.
Well, that's good.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Yeah.
gout. Here's signs.
I might just need needles for the rest of my life.
Goodness gracious.
We'll see. I know.
Oh my god.
Get us out of here, Lockleth.
Well, I will get us out of here first. I will show you my physical for this week.
Yeah.
Let's get physical, okay? And we've got gachapon machines, like legit gachapon machines at the mall.
Oh.
They just put them in. I
Oh.
spent
That was so anime. I'm
$13.
sorry, Lockleth. Seth's response to you was like, "Oh,
I did not mean to be anime about it.
Oh
I'm
God!
getting roasted tonight. I'm getting
Another
torn apart.
roast.
Seth,
Yeah.
Welcome to
sorry.
the roast of
I
Seth.
don't mean to pile
Well,
on.
listen,
Sorry.
I was
Sorry.
so excited, but I spent like $15 on like 3 items. Okay,
Oh.
so this was not worth my time. I'm not gonna buy, Mario
Wait, was it
Wonder
like
for-
$5 a spin?
No, so you had to buy tokens, and each token was
Yeah.
$1. And certain things required 4 tokens, and some of them required 5. So I will show you a 4 token item first. One of my items is lost. It was a keychain, and it fell off my backpack. So it's,
Oh,
it's
no.
forever gone. So I only have 2 items now. So one of them is a little Digimon guy.
Aw.
Cannot remember its
Sleeping.
name, but it was my favorite Digimon when I actually watched the show growing up. It's like a little cat guy with little
Yeah, which one
yellow
is that
paws.
with the gauntlets? Yeah.
I
what
cannot
is that
remember.
one?
I think I have the little paper in front of me. Actually, this is all going to be in Japanese. Like I'm able to read this. Come on.
Sound it out.
Cannot read. Oh.
Oh. Gatomon,
Oh, thank
which
you.
just means cat. Gatomon.
Oh, okay. So I don't have one on this, but I did have. Have y'all seen Card Capture Soccer?
Yes.
Okay, so they had little Kiro.
Oh,
I had a little keychain of him and I lost it, but I
Aw.
have my papers still. And then my other item is Carby, but it's
let's
the
go.
Carby, that's sweet.
it's the
That's
little like
very good.
sweets version. He's like it's kind of combining what is it? What was the one with the sweets that you played
Dream
like
Buffet.
Dream
Yeah.
Buffet.
Yeah.
like combining that and
Dream Buffet.
Well,
Yeah.
that looks like the little
Thank
gachapon
you,
trophies you
Sean.
can get. Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Thank you. We had no idea.
It looks like the gachapon toys you can get in Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Yeah,
It's-
so you
it
can
is
get
literally
like
that.
these for I wanted obviously
It even
I
has the
wanted-
stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted a Waddle Dee, but I was happy with the little treats version of Carby.
Yeah.
actual
Those are
Carby
way
would've been
better than
cool, too.
standees. Way better
Oh,
than
yeah.
the standees in Mario
And
Wonder.
this one was $5 because it was 5 tokens.
It's really cute.
Worth
That's
it.
all that is.
That's worth
Chocolate.
$5. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lockleth, do you have a boxed lunch near you?
I don't. I'm so sad about
They
it.
have a mystery. They have mystery boxes of Kirby's, and one of them is a Carby. My brother picked up a bunch of them, and he found Carby.
I'm jealous.
was
No, we don't
jealous.
have a box lunch. They also sell Squishmallows. It's
Mm,
sad. It's a sad time. But no, those were my physicals this week. I got them a couple weekends ago. I
Very
just felt
lunch
like
heavy episode.
Mm.
This episode.
yeah,
Mm.
basically
Yeah.
very food heavy.
Lots of lunch.
Yeah.
Maybe more
Awesome.
brunch
Lunch.
next time.
Waffles.
Straight
See,
up no to
no.
brunch.
Don't get us on this.
No, no.
She
I'll
doesn't
get
want us
yelled
to talk
at.
about
I'll get in
breakfast food.
trouble.
Hmm. I'll take
No,
a brunch.
no arguments. No fun.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
well, Mr. Oh, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter /X at $2 Hero. And as far as my friend code, you can get that as well. SW411280613454 on that there Nintendo Switch. And yeah, we could maybe we'll do a little Mario Wonder. I'll Sherpa you in Mario Wonder. Add me and I Sherpa'd somebody in Mario Wonder through the final challenge. That was pretty fun. That was pretty good. So
Wasn't me.
Wasn't
mana.
Cecily
me.
playing Mario Wonder.
You got Sherpa'd through
Wasn't me.
Tot Key though, Sean. So
Nope. I didn't. I looked at geese. I didn't even make it to the depths.
yeah, we're on the same shrine, Sean.
Mm.
Amanda, where can people find you?
You can find me on the internet at twitch.tv/miles_of_Amanda. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at the same handle.
Oh, we're only saying the handle
Oh.
once. I like
That's it.
to titter totter when
The
Amanda
Miles
says her handle.
_of_Amanda.
Yeah, I do it every time. I can't help it. Sean, where can people find you on the interwebs?
On the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Sean Capri. Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. Like I've never
forgot
said
his
that.
own
Remember
name.
for a
Like, wait,
second.
what was my last name again?
I put him on
I'm
the spot,
seeing
y'all. He
Seth
wasn't ready.
pop up, logging into NSO playing Suika Game. I see you, Seth, over there.
Let's go, baby.
Add me on Switch. Add my friend code is SW687902366588. And you can also find me in person next weekend in Rome,
Yes.
New York, upstate New York.
It's like, what?
Like, wait, what?
Where?
What?
You can find me where? We're gonna
Where?
do this dang show live together. It's gonna
Yes.
be amazing. We're gonna have a whole day playing games together, 24, 25 hours. Please check out our Extra Life page. We've got amazing prizes already secured. We've got other stuff coming. We're going to be announcing that over the next couple of weeks. So if you want in, donate. Every $10 get you an entry into prizes. We're going to give stuff away throughout the stream. We're going to give stuff away after the stream. We're going to have a honor roll or an honor roll if
Yes.
you like, if you're not pronouncing those H's like nobody else does. A honor roll. You guys
Okay.
know have a
Mhm.
honor roll?
It sounds like a sushi.
It does.
That's true.
Maybe it's a dish. So Extra Life coming up. Last year we raised more than $9,000. It was over 9,000. We got to do even better this year. We got to do better than this. And we got to see where this is all taking place. It's going to be a gigantic gymnasium, like a rec center. The three of us are going to be playing on 86-inch screens. We've got lots of surprises for you guys. We're going to play Trombone Champ to just remove one of the
You better
surprises
believe
for
it.
you. So I just wanted to hang on Extra Life a little bit. It's here. It's happening. And I can't wait to see you guys in person. It's going to be
Oh my
great.
gosh.
So it's real. It's actually happening.
It's real.
We got couches again. You're
And an
You're-
taking couches.
86-inch screen. Can we talk about that? That's
Gigantic.
gonna. I can't wait to see how tall it is next to me because I'm
Compared
We
to
should like
Amanda.
stand on each other. We should like stack up a little bit and go next to the TV.
Mhm.
It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody will get hurt doing that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Injuries? Pfft, no.
Maybe I'll be all healed up.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Needle
so
in
we
your
can run
toe.
on the track.
I would like to do. Yeah, I'd love to have maybe a little run challenge. Love to get back out there.
Well, I would
So
like to
America,
say-
get ready because I'm coming to you next week.
God. I hate it. So I would like to say
I love
will not
America.
I will not be at Extra Life. Sean has like American flags. I will not be on Extra Life, unfortunately, due to basically having a new job, and I have no vacation / I have no funds to go because my job doesn't pay well. But I
Good
have
job.
There was a few winners. Speaking of our past subathon, there have been some winners of some Spider Wonders stickers. I have reached out to the majority. One has already said that they don't want their sticker, so we will figure out what to do with the one.
I'll take it. Dibs. Dibs.
One was just happy to be there, and they says, please give it to someone else. So they were
Dibs.
generously
Thank
about
you.
it. But
Thank you very much.
I wanted to say thank you for the subathon as well, even though I didn't participate. I was there. I was lurking.
Yeah.
And I'm reaching out to a few of y'all. I'll probably reach out further for some follow-ups. So check your Twitch DMs, and I'll probably also do Discord as well, because I do know some of y'all in the Discord. So I'll probably ping you over there. So if you've won, you'll be hearing from me. Don't be surprised. It's not spam. It's really me, I promise.
Sounds threatening.
Yeah. I mean,
coming for you.
You'll be
I'm gonna
hearing from
slide
me.
in your DMs, okay? So just accept it, okay? But I'm gonna throw a little wrench in my Nintendo Switch friend code this week.
Oh.
I'm bringing it back.
Oh.
Because normally you do it just straight
We're
away.
going kooky. We're going kooky.
No, monkey
with
wrench. Going Foo Fighters.
I'm gonna give you
Yes.
Lockleth. I'm gonna give you the first 4 digits of Lockleth and the 4 middle digits of Lockleth 3. Because why not?
What is that?
Oh,
Sure.
Get your notepads.
So get your notepads ready, y'all. Get your notepads ready. Hoppel,
this show?
pin it. Pin this part of the show where I
my
give away
gosh.
this. Lockleth, the first 4 digits is 7798.
That's good.
Lockleth.
Those are good first 4 digits.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good
Lockleth
digits.
Good digits.
Good
Nice.
digits.
Lockleth 3, the middle 4 digits, 8309. Will you get the rest another week? I don't know. It depends on if I remember. I actually won't even be there for the show next week, so you won't get it next week. So you're going to have to wait 2 weeks.
Stay tuned.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Stay tuned.
There you go.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But y'all can also follow me on Twitter at LocklethTWT. I'm still calling it Twitter, not X.
Yeah.
Instagram, Lockleth. Threads, I still have that.
Mm.
Or you can watch my pain with my Animal Crossing challenge here on YouTube at Lockleth. That has been a challenge in and of itself. But thank you all for hanging out with us for today's episode of the Nintendo Drive. What episode are we on? 128, is that right?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
128.
Bump that like button if you haven't already.
Thank you.
Oh.
episode.
And fuel this carpool in the comments below with your favorite, whether you've played Mario Wonder or not. Put your favorite elephant version of character. Mine is Toad. I haven't played it, but that's still my preference because he's just beady-eyed and beautiful. What is y'all's decision? Let us know in the comments. And are you also addicted to the watermelon game? Because I may be addicted now. We'll see.
Yeah, we got her, everybody.
That was fast.
Yeah,
It didn't take much.
90 minutes.
I'm simple.
We did it.
It's fine.
All right,
Okay,
everybody.
Is that the end of this
The
podcast?
end.
Okay, so
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the new Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like the stream and subscribe here on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you liked what you saw and want more, be sure to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming.
Beak.